Hey, what's up guys? TK here in the house, and I'm about to actually jump in my car and head over to Mountain View for a YC interview. That's Y Combinator, one of the top prestigious startup accelerators in the world. We're about to go on site to do a 10-minute interview and basically tell them our story and see if they will accept us. They actually let you know the same day they perform the interviews. Kind of nervous, you know, but at the same time feeling fully confident that we can actually get through this interview and crush it and knock it out the park, because that's what we do. And we believe we're a lot further along than most companies. You know, we've been at this for 18 months almost full time, and super excited to tell our story and see what happens. This gives us some extra options for fundraising our next round, and we're super excited. So my co-founder, Jacob Hess,
just making some green tea here before you head out to our interview.
That's it.
Gotta make sure we're on point for this one.
Yep. So, you know, they're gonna ask us things like what we do, what's our traction, how we're different, magic sauce, what else they might ask? They might ask
Financial stuff, success rates,
metrics, you know, analytics, CAC, LTV, a bunch of stuff.
acquisition costs,
So
lifetime value.
10 minutes, gotta nail it. Are we ready to rock this?
I say we're ready, Terry.
Yep, let's do this, baby. Hey, YC.
What's up, YC?
Hey, Terry Kim here.
And I'm Jacob Hess.
And we're the founders of NexGenT and the creators of Zero to Engineer program. Now, Zero to Engineer is designed to take anyone with zero experience and jumpstart their career in IT ops and network engineering. So whether you want to get into cloud or infrastructure or cybersecurity, you can do that with our program with real world hands-on training via projects and mentorship. So the program we launched just 6 months ago for our beta. We did 50K in sales, and we re-optimized everything and relaunched us in the past 6 weeks and did 200K in sales.
And we take a lot of pride in this. And we are the people to solve this problem because we have extensive experience, not only in the IT industry, but also in training. And Terry and I have already trained over 1,000 engineers for the Air Force, and we know the entire tech ecosystem, working for huge companies like Cisco, et cetera, and doing our own consulting company. We know what we're doing.
All right, guys, we'll see you hopefully at the interview.
See you, YC.
Bye. Man, TK in the house.
Yo, Jake here.
All right, we're about to head over to Mountain View 335 Pioneer Way, HQ of Y Combinator. So let's roll.
Definitely don't want to spill this tea on my lap.
Yeah, don't spill the tea,
It
man.
look like I pee on myself.
Yeah, don't spill the tea. Let's just pop in here once in a while, Jake, like this. Let's do some rehearsal, Jake, man. Improv in the car. Jake, man, tell us what do you guys do at NexGenT?
Well, right now there's around 600,000 open IT jobs. Now, what most people actually don't know is 70% of that is in IT operations. Most people actually think it's mostly software engineers, but that only makes up around 30%. So this creates a massive opportunity to disrupt training in IT operations. And so what we did and what we do is we have an online program called Zero to Engineer, where we train people to be job ready in IT operations engineer roles in just months instead of years. Traditional training takes years.
Yep.
So what would you say is your magic sauce?
I would say our magic sauce is that me and Jacob, we've been in the military doing instruction, teaching, you know, people how to get job ready. And we taught a 16-week basically immersive training program for the United States Air Force, where we had to get high school students literally job ready to deploy them possibly to places like Afghanistan, Iraq, to set up, you know, communications for the battlefield troops. And that's, you know, that's no joke there, right?
Yeah, so I guess what Terry's trying to say is part of our secret sauce is we know how to create job-ready folks in a very short amount of time, in just months.
And this is one of the secret sauces or drinks, actually. Before you go to an interview, get this will fire you up. This is some Korean, let's call it 5-hour energy, bakas. I'm not sure if I should take this now or I'm gonna take it right at 3.
I don't think so, bro.
You know, 15 minutes prior to the interview, so I'm not balls to the wall.
Yeah.
I'm already a passionate guy, and I think Jacob's kind of worried, but it's all good. That'll amp me up. Jacob, tell us about your background. Why are you guys the ones to solve this problem?
this actually relates to the previous question, our secret sauce. Really, we're the ones that solve this problem because we are uniquely equipped to create an awesome training program for IT operations engineers that produces results. What are the results? Job ready folks, people who can hit the ground running and go ahead and get a job. So uniquely equipped meaning that we have trained folks for the Air Force in compressed 4-month programs, getting them ready for the field, sending them out to support networks in the field and to IT communications. So we've trained and we also understand the IT ecosystem. We've worked all around it. For example, we've worked at companies like Cisco Systems, Arista Networks, IT consulting companies like TechLinks, where I personally supported over 100 different customers and networks and IT systems. And we've also worked in the customer environments. So we've worked for the whole ecosystem, which is composed of manufacturers.
Our mentor network is very unique that actually once the student graduates and becomes a Zero to Engineer alumni, they get to unlock this mentor network. Guys that are building out Uber's data centers to engineers working at Cisco, Riot Games, SolarWinds, you name it. You've got industry experts that are in different fields across the industry that our students get access to for quick 15-minute, 20-minute career advice. And that's huge. That's really huge because that 15, 20-minute call could really give those students some aha moments and also some tips and strategies on how to break into the job that they're looking to get into.
Specific career they want, right?
Absolutely.
We have mentors from all over. We have mentors that are systems engineers, network engineers, working in data centers, voice guys. So we have people from all over the industry, so they can give advice on specific careers rather than just general advice.
Right. I think we have to definitely shorten up some of our answers. We do go off on tangent, and maybe that's good or that's bad, but I'm thinking we could just shorten it up a little bit, shrink it down, be a little more clear.
Can you tell me what you do to acquire customers?
It's a great question. So in 2 ways we acquire customers. One, there's multiple distribution channels to acquire customers. Right now we're betting on direct advertisement via Facebook and Instagram. So it's one channel really. You advertise on Facebook, allows you to automatically advertise on Instagram. And secondly, we're also betting large on organic traffic through content marketing.
What about how are you different from coding boot camps?
How are we different from coding boot camps?
I think that's another part.
So let me go ahead and get my pacas. So primarily YC is known to see how we wanted to. Oh man, it's all right. See, that's why you practice these things, guys.
Can't we just shorten it up and say really it's just about the network, the connections, and the exposure that we get from YC that would help us scale a company? It's like sweet nugget.
Yeah. All right, you answered that, buddy. You got it.
Just like that.
So why YC?
Well, YC has a great network, so we'd have the YC network, your connections, and also the potential for exposure to really help us scale our company.
I think that's it, short and simple. Yeah. And we were referred to YC and heard great things about it. So guys, we just made it here to YC HQ, Mountain View. 302, about to, I think so we're at 315. What's your customer acquisition cost? So our customer acquisition cost, we did a beta launch early in this spring, and
why don't you start out with that? Start out with the number, then explain it.
I see. So our customer acquisition cost is about $350. How did I come up with that number? Well, we spend $12,000 and some change, and the price is still too much information. Yeah. I should just answer the question and don't go on tangents. Let's keep our answers under 30 seconds. How about that? Mm-hmm. And then we can, if we miss out,
plus there's less room for error.
Yeah, less room for error,
confusion,
less room for objections.
Yeah,
more things. Okay. How are you guys different? Like, who's your competitors?
Our main competitors would be these 2 to 4 year degree programs like DeVry or WGU or ITT, who just shut down their doors last year, leaving how many people? 35,000
people stranded, right? And to Jake's point, they charge $40,000 to $80,000.
They charge a fortune. Yeah.
So we also have other direct competitors like Udemy or even Linda, right, that LinkedIn acquired. But these platforms that offer courses really just focus on general IT certifications. It's not structured in a program format where they actually help with job
So you're getting
placement.
into how we're different.
Yep.
So those are our competitors. Yeah. How we're different is we have a comprehensive program. We're not just training people on certifications like Terry said. We're not just training them on specific subjects or specific skills. We're giving them comprehensive training, meaning we train them on their career plan. We train them on understanding the IT industry and the tech ecosystem before and helping them plan out the role they want to get into before getting into any technical training.
Yeah, so that's right, 2 minutes. I think we could shorten a little bit and then let them ask. Answer one.
That was just 2 questions.
60 to 90 seconds. Yeah. 30 to 90 seconds. I think that should be our max. Let's keep that in mind. All right, we kind of. All right, guys. Wish us luck. Peace. We'll tell you how it goes. We'll find out tonight. Yeah. Well, we'll find out tonight.
Oh yeah. Just got out of our interview. Actually, we're sitting there just discussing things for a little while, right? And then lady came up and told us that we were good to go. It doesn't mean that we got in yet, but it means that they made a decision, and we feel super strongly about it. The meeting went really amazing. They're even saying, was getting up out of the chair, saying, "Oh, that was such a great meeting," right?
It was supposed to be a 10-minute interview.
Right.
We went 20 minutes, and I timed the other people. They were like cutting them right on the dot, 10 minutes. So that's a good sign. So first of all, if you do get an interview for an accelerator and you go over your allotted time,
That's a good sign.
that's a good sign. So
If
we
you go
feel-
under your allotted time, that's bad.
Oh, that's a bad sign for sure. So we went over 20 minutes according to Jacob. The YC brand is pretty strong. We believe the network can help us a lot. And also that, we have an option to even maybe go right into a Series A if we crush it this quarter and next quarter and we do, 2 to 3 million, we have more options. And, there's nothing wrong with doing a startup and having more options always, right?
And also next to AngelPad, who was our previous accelerator, we wouldn't be here at all without them. So
Absolutely.
Big kudos to Tomas and Corinne and AngelPad in general. The YC is also holds that top position with AngelPad. They're the two #1 startup accelerators. They're ranked in the same bracket, Platinum Plus.
And I did find out no one's been through AngelPad.
No company.
There's no company.
So if we do that, we'll be the first one.
That's right.
So.
And first unicorn, too.
Yeah.
Go through 2 accelerators. And how do you feel about it? Feel like we got in?
Yeah. Especially, I didn't even know the numbers you just mentioned. You said 450 and 120.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. 10,000 applicants. They dwindle it down to
450
Yeah.
and they accept 120 of them.
yeah, about 120. So
That's a lot of startups. We
It's
definitely
crazy.
got in.
you can Google it and you also find it on Quora. But typical questions, what's your lifetime? Oh, they didn't ask lifetime. They said, how do you acquire customers? And also, what's your customer acquisition cost? So that's important. CAC.
Yeah, they'll always ask that.
Yeah,
That's
how do you
an
acquire customers?
important number you need to know.
And then what differentiates you? They did ask that. And, who's your
Your
competitors?
competitors, who you're and how you're different, who's your competitors, but they didn't ask it in those exact questions. They didn't ask it just like that. Who's your competitors, right?
Yep.
They got to it in a different way. I think it was actually cool. I liked it that way because it was a little more natural.
Mhm.
And I think it also tests how well you know and can speak the lingo and answer the questions. Well, that was great. High five.
Peace.
High five.
All right, man. Let's do it.
Oh, that's
All right.
crappy. One more time.
All right, high five. Bam. Punch. Punch out. Boom. Let's go. Hey, Tim. Yeah, sure do. All right, Tim. Appreciate the call.
Sounds great, Tim. This is Jacob here listening in. All
Okay.
right. Friday at 10:30.
10:30. Okay. Sounds good, Tim.
Good, Tim.
It was great meeting you today and talking to you too as well.
Yeah, it was awesome. Likewise.
Likewise, Tim. Appreciate it. All right, you too.
Bye.
Bye.
We got in. I told you. 100%.
Dang, you were like 100%. Like there's no way. And wow, we just got the call from Tim Brady. Well, we found out we just actually did some research on LinkedIn, which took me by surprise. Super smart dude. Came out of Stanford and electrical engineering, and then got his MBA from Harvard. But what was really interesting about his profile, #1 employee at Yahoo.
Yahoo.
1995.
He wrote their business plan that helped them blow up in the beginning.
Get their first venture capital round.
He was their first hire?
First employee.
It's crazy.
Wow. So we're working with him, and he's super passionate about EdTech.
.com boomer, yeah.
And .com boomer, Yahoo first employee. He's gun ho. He co-founded. What's his name?
We need to introduce Tomas to
Imagine K-12.
Yeah, Imagine K-12.
He's a co-founder of Imagine K-12. That was the acquisition.
Accelerator. Yeah, and I don't know if Tomas knows that. We should maybe tell him.
Man, I can't. Now I'm actually happy. You're right. I was actually waiting to get in. You know, it's just I didn't want the disappointment, maybe possibly not getting. But you know, my co-founder here. That's why you always have that moral support. Jake, my co-founder, was like, "There's no way. We're 100% in." I have no doubt. Right? I have no doubt in my mind we're getting it. I've never seen Jacobs be so confident with 100%. So. Man, we vlogged the whole day.
We vlogged the whole day.
And we actually vlogged the Brett even too. Like, what are we going to talk about?
That's really great stuff, man. It's going to be so useful.
This is, right? This is super helpful for those viewers. If you're trying to get into a prestigious accelerator, of course, we recommend AngelPad or YC. Get in one of those two.
Those are the top 2 accelerators, guys.
Yep, Platinum Plus tier. Like a couple years, 3 years in a row. I mean, I know AngelPad's been up there, YC's just been blowing up, and they're still able to keep that, which is impressive, right? Yeah. So we're super excited.
Here we go again.
Our next stepping stone. Yep, man, we are in.